I get to ride the Honda CBR 1000RR-R Fireblade SP probably for one of the last times.
We did paint protection film in the front. We did the fender.
Well, hey everybody, your good buddy 650E here, about to jump on these beautiful motorcycles on another gorgeous day in the filthy Cleveland area. I got my good buddy Jerry on his 2019 Kawasaki ZX-10R, and Hudson's here on his Ducati Panigale V4. But today I'm gonna jump on my newly ECU flashed 2021 Kawasaki ZX-10R, and I'm gonna wage war against my good buddy Jerry on his 2019. Now, his motorcycle is flashed by another company. I'm not gonna mention their name because if I do end up beating him, I don't want you to think it was solely because of the ECU flash that's on his machine. We don't we don't make a business of slandering or slamming other people, other flashers and companies like that. But I think that the Brentuning that's on my 2021 is just an exceptional tune, so I should have the edge on my good buddy Jerry. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you're already a subscriber, tap that bell and you'll get notified when I upload new content. So here are the beautiful machines. Actually, Hudson's gonna ride the Honda CBR 1000RR-R Fireblade SP. He's never ridden it. He gets to experience how brutally fast this savage machine is, especially since Brendan just reflashed the ECU to make it even better with those Turn 13 Motorsports velocity stacks that are installed. So here's my 2021. Both of these bikes we're going to offer to anyone that supports the new bike build series. There's going to be one lucky winner. In a matter of a couple weeks, they get to pick between these two bikes. I strongly think they're going to pick the RR Fireblade SP, but you know, we may encounter a ZX-10 lover that picks this machine with its gorgeous OZ Racing wheels. But yeah, so I guess those wheels give me a slight advantage to my good buddy Jerry, who has the stock filth cast wheels on his 2019. But aside from that, the bikes are pretty comparable. They both have ECU flashes. You don't have velocity stacks.
Nope.
You're going to lose.
I have the Austin Racing exhaust, cat delete, and F1 sprint filter, and that's pretty much it.
Okay.
And the flash by the name that we're not mentioning right now.
There we go. We're not going to, unless you win, then we'll definitely mention who flashed this ECU.
I'll just tell you now then.
No, stop it. That's wishful thinking on his part. Let's see what happens.
It's gonna be a manslaughter or homicide.
Bike swapping and jacket swapping. I've got my Tech Air airbag vest on for the evening, and Jerry's going to ride my 2021 Z. Hudson's on Jerry's 2019, and I get to ride the Honda CBR 1000RR-R Fireblade SP probably for one of the last times, because we know somebody's going to pick this bike. But this is the first time I'm going to ride it since Brendan reflashed the ECU to accommodate for the Turn 13 Motorsports velocity stacks. And Zach the Master Mechanic rode it with the new flash on it and said it's a savage. Now it's my time to figure out if that's the case.
Sometimes I hop on the road by myself and I listen to shit that you say. All of y'all having more followers and dollars, and that's why I cannot relate.
Easy victory, and Hudson weighs less than me, But this Honda is just really fast. That's my good buddy Jerry there. He's removed his front sprocket cover on his machine so you can see it clearly. Austin Racing slip-on exhaust. Sprint air filter. I believe he's using stock gearing. I'm using stock gearing on my Z as well. But I have the beautiful thin film transistor instrument cluster. He has the old school romper room Miss Molly filth Etch-a-Sketch instrument cluster that I've hated since 2011, and that's why I refused to buy that motorcycle in all its variants, including the ZX-10R, until they made the appropriate changes. They finally did that. Beautiful light emitting diode shift light placed up center, which is much better than the Ninja H2s, I might add. Beautiful TFT gauges, cruise control, heated grips. They basically said, hey, 650E, we know what you want, you sucker. We did it to the bike, now take delivery. And I did that. You call my bluff, I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. But back to racing. Oh, and this is also a review on the Brentuning ECU flash for this 6 Savage of a machine. Before the ECU flash, when this machine was locked, it was slow as molasses dripping from a tree in the forest. Now, the acceleration is brutal. It's like it's supposed to be for a motorcycle like this. A World Superbike winning motorcycle. You know? But I understand why they had to restrict the motorcycle just to be able to sell it in the United States and other countries. But thank goodness for ECU flashing. Because now, this track-only motorcycle is brutally fast. Waste of fuel. Yeah. The hell was I thinking? Trying to beat a lighter rider on a super fast Fireblade RR SP. But I'm silly in the head, so I want to try it again. Got the tough guy. Got him again. Got him again. Yes. Clean. He has nothing to do but to salute on that one. Clean victory. Clean. I'm bald. That's why they call me Mr. Clean. So Jerry finally gets to taste victory and see what it feels like to beat his sensei, 650 now, that I put him on the super fast Honda RR Fireblade SP. Will this compel Jerry to sell? Yeah, look at him. Will this compel him to sell his prehistoric filth and finally get a real motorcycle? I most certainly hope so. But I wonder how my good buddy, lightweight, swollen, weightlifting Hudson, who weighs less than me, how he would do on Jerry's bike. This ought to be a good race. I'm going to tell you, if he can't beat me on that bike, it is really supreme, unadulterated pile of green and brown mesh human waste. Let's find out. Oh boy, that hurt me to have to beat that guy like that. Come on, you can't do better than that. You can't do better than that. Oh boy, we have to try that again. That was way too vicious of a beating. Took him long enough, but he finally skywalked me because of the weight difference, of course. So after riding both motorcycles today, swapping back and forth, I can tell you that our good buddies at Brentuning have done an amazing job flashing the ECUs on these awesome machines. They've turned this thing into a really fast motorcycle for exactly what it is. And the Honda, we already knew that the Honda was really fast, and it somehow got faster after the Brentuning ECU flash and those velocity stacks were installed. From my good friends at Turn 13 Motorsports now, Brentuning has a complete package where you can get the Turn 13 Motorsports velocity stacks, sprint air filter, and an awesome Brentuning ECU flash. Yeah, he's telling me the bike doesn't wheelie. Yes, we know that. And oh, look at that beautiful X, whatever the hell it is, X4M. But we can't be disrespected, tough guy. We can't let a vehicle go past us. That's just not allowed. Not allowed, especially a red. Don't go on the berm. Not with my bike. Especially a red vehicle like yours, because you're basically fodder for the state troopers, whereas we are not. Tough guy. So don't try to pass us. It's not going to happen. Anyway, as I was saying, both these bikes are amazing. You really can't go wrong with either one. But we all know that somebody's going to pick the CBR if they win the new bike build series. That guy always cheats. He always starts before me. And I can't skywalk him on this particular machine. I could if he were on his Z, but he's not on his Z. He's on the super fast Honda. So yeah, you have to get these motorcycles flashed, ECU flashed by Brentuning. It is an absolute must to turn these things into the savages. Oh, he wants to race again? That we all know that they are. What a beautiful sky in the sunset in the Midwest. And a gorgeous day of riding these amazing machines. They're just so close but so far apart, if you know what I mean. Refinement-wise, they're right there with each other. This new Z, nicely done. The Honda, beautiful refinement, craftsmanship. Gorgeous paint, especially now that they've been ceramic coated and protected by my good buddy Ross at Rehab Detailing.
In the studio. I know you recognize those babies.
Oh geez, even from back here, they're jumping out at me in like 4D. Wow. Look what you did to these things, man. As usual, Ross. Wow.
Now, I can't take all the credit. You know, our business has gotten so busy. I've got 4 guys doing the work now.
Okay.
And it takes everything I got just to make sure, okay, I'm going to double check it, make sure it's good, but I didn't even touch them.
Wow, you didn't?
I didn't even touch them.
No way.
Yep. My guys have been paint correcting, polishing, putting paint protection film, ceramic glass coating. They don't even need me anymore.
You guys are good,
man. One of them even owns a motorcycle, so he finally somebody else knows how to move them around and work on them.
And put them on the stands and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
They look great, Ross. Did you encounter any issues with either of the bikes when you were doing
it? We had a couple scratches and rock chips. We did some touch-ups as best we could. I wouldn't call it anything bad. It's just the problem is that, you know, we got people working on them. You got parts coming on, parts coming off. But I'm talking like 1 chip on each one. We touched them up, we sanded them down, polished them in. I would say they're as close to perfect as I can make them.
Wow. And you even did the wheels as you normally do?
We did the wheels, yeah. We did the wheels,
Look at this
we did the exhaust.
You guys, this is amazing. I really hope the camera is doing this justice because this is just amazing, as usual. But this Honda really jumps out because of the brilliant red.
The red,
this
the blue,
red is
the
like
metallic,
sick. Yeah.
That blue. This is the best paint job I've seen on a motorcycle, you know, outside of like, you know, on a Japanese motorcycle. I'll just say that. Like really, really vibrant. It doesn't look like plastic. It looks like a full painted, like a Harley CVO or something.
Wow.
Really, really fantastic.
That is a bold statement.
Yeah, I mean, it's serious. It's that good. So we did paint protection film in the front. We did the fender. And then on the Kawasaki, we did the same thing. We did the front fairing and the fender. And we also did these little areas here and here because we were already starting to see some rock chips. So just very, very slight, but we touched them up and we covered them so they won't get any worse now.
Absolutely beautiful, man.
And then the rest got ceramic pro. So we did layers of ceramic pro coating over all the bodywork, all the tins. We did the wheels, we did the calipers, we did the exposed suspension. So when you go to clean this, everything's just going to fall off.
Wow. That is phenomenal. Now, Ross, the viewers are going to ask, what would something like this cost?
Oh, yeah. As soon as these videos go out, I get 20 emails. So it's real simple. With bikes, we try to do it based on what your needs are. So if you say, Ross, I'm going to drive the crap out of this bike, I need it as protected as humanly possible, then we'll say, okay, no problem. It's probably going to be somewhere around $1,200, $1,500. And that's going to include what we did here. That's going to be paint protection film on the most volatile areas. We're going to do ceramic glass coating. We're going to do full paint correction. You know, we're going to polish and coat the wheels, the calipers. Everything that normally gets a lot of dust and dirt will be very easy to clean because the dirt won't stick to it. So that's kind of the high end. Even on a low end, $600, $700 will still get you some ceramic coating, paint correction, and it'll still look close to this good. It just won't have quite as much protection. So it really comes down to budget. If you say, Ross, I want to spend this much, we'll kind of pick and choose with you. These will be the best places for you to have protection. Or you just say, I don't care how much it costs, I want the whole thing protected.
Which is what I do typically.
Yeah, exactly. We'll figure it out too. We can do that too. So, you know, some of these bikes can be pretty rare, pretty collector items. It can be worth a couple $1,000 investment to make sure that they're this beautiful for the next 15, 20 years.
Yes.
And it can be a good investment.
I agree.
But it's nice just to cruise on these machines on the highway and just take in their gorgeous beauty as my good buddies get to enjoy these machines before it's time for me to offer one of them to you for supporting the New Bike Build Series. That's a beautiful lake. The reflection off the lake is gorgeous. Everybody loves that Honda when they ride it. They're really surprised at how fast, comfortable, reliable, how the gauges are so beautiful, full color TFT, beautiful progressive, shift light that's programmable. It's just a gorgeous bike. And so is this one. It's a nice bike too. Alright folks, I've babbled long enough about these machines. We're gonna head home. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please stay tuned for more. And thanks for viewing the 650 EV YouTube channel. We'll catch you next time.